Good morning, Cedar River Elementary School. Today is Friday. It is October 25th, and here are your daily announcements. Let's see. We have, I'm going to start with celebrations today. I'm going to start with some utterly amazing class awards, and these are for our second graders yesterday all of our second grade classrooms who practiced lines behavior from the lunchroom to recess with me yesterday. They were exceptional. We practiced just a few times to really get down what it looks like to walk from the lunchroom out to recess. So many of the students of you were showing lines behavior right away, quiet voice, and you could answer and tell me what it meant when I asked the question. So for all of our second grade classes today, you'll have an utterly amazing class award. I know that you're going to be able to do it again today and be that role model, and I'm hoping to catch some video so we can show everyone what it looks like. Our third graders also were practicing and doing a wonderful job yesterday, so thank you to everyone who is working on that lines behavior, even when you're not with your class. Our messengers have done so much better this week, really walking from their classroom into the office, a level 0 voice, and sharing the responsibility if there's more than one student. So thank you to all of our messengers and all of our students who are really working on that lines behavior. Now, it is Friday. Today is our Autumn Fest from our PTO that is here on our campus. We also have the last day of the book fair. How many of you went and purchased books at the book fair? I haven't even peeked my head in there yet. So I'm going to go look today on the very last day. I hope that you were able to find a treasure that you love. Let's see. It is getting pretty cold out. I don't know about you, but this morning it was pretty chilly when I came into work. So remember those jackets. I do want to commend everyone. Our Lost and Found this year has been amazing. It is very few items are left. Students are picking them up, stopping by, grabbing those things that belong to them if they've forgotten them at recess. So good job to everyone. Last year we had piles and piles of stuff. This year, you're right on it. Let's see, what else do we have? We have our Veterans Day Assembly coming up on November 7th. Please encourage your families to fill out the link from Mrs. Bauer to fill out a slide to celebrate the veteran in your life. Next week, it is Halloween. Please remember that we do not just wear costumes to school. We are not decorating our face or having a mask on at school because we want to be safe. Know who you are and not get our paint all over us. So that's that for those. We can wear a costume tonight to the Autumn Fest to celebrate the trunk or treat and all the fun fall festivities they have here on campus. So that is all I have for you right now. We have lots of celebrations today. We have our Otter Paw Friday. Oh, say that 3 times fast. Otter Paw Friday. We have our lunch menu from Miss Tammy, and we have what's going on around the school with a little special something from our first graders. So as always, it's a great day to be an otter. Please send me your photos for next week and any of your ideas for how to be excellent at lines behavior and what are those expectations throughout our school. We'll see you here on Monday.
Good morning and welcome back to Cedar River Cafe. So next week's menu will be Monday we're going to have blueberry waffles, and for lunch we're going to have cheesy pull-aparts. And on Tuesday we're going to have banana chocolate bars for breakfast, and for lunch we'll have chicken nuggets. And on Wednesday we're going to have our breakfast sandwiches for breakfast, and for lunch we're going to have corn dogs. And on Thursday we're going to have cinnamon rolls for breakfast, and for lunch we'll have cheeseburgers. And on Friday, we're going to have French toast for breakfast, and for lunch, we're going to have pepperoni pizza. Thank you, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.
Hi, Otters. We're here with your weekly Otter Paws. We've got one to Brielle and Miss Oliphant for showing leadership, one to Rowan and Miss Yount for showing leadership, one to Ben and Miss March for being respectful and focused during a test, One to Clayton and Miss Oliphant for being a good audience in music. One to Teddy and Miss Angeline for willing to try to ignore as a solution. That's a great solution. Emma and Miss Campbell for working hard with a level 0 voice. One to Eliana and Mrs. Campbell for working quietly. One to Elise and Miss Turian for reading practice. One to Amira and Miss Hayes for showing amazing O3s. One to Tommy and Miss Rocco for helping a friend in music. And one to Jacqueline and Mrs. Rocco for showing respect with a substitute teacher. And one to Henry and Mrs. Pantel for good speed walking in music.
Nice. I went to Clayson and Miss Rowe for welcoming a new student and leading by example. Went to Abe and Miss Osborne for having great participation. Went to Emily and Miss Gregson for being very respectful during rug time. Went to Kaya and Miss Landry for walking and lining up safely. It's one of our pink ones. Went to Joseph and Miss Johnson for in PE having sportsmanship and tagging respectfully. Went to Remy and Mrs. Huertas for being on task in PE. Went to Zeke and Miss Kovich for grabbing balls at recess. Went to Ranveer and Miss Molnar for showing respect at recess. Went to Brady and Miss Nickel for having all of his morning work done. Nice job, Otters!